welcome back to another episode of Vass Reacts. We got a video from Shimmy Reviews. Attack on Titan Season 4 is insane. Attack on Titan is one of the greatest animes in the world. As a Naruto fan, I am saying this. It's literally top 2, and it's not number 2. It's number 1. Well, Naruto is my top 1. Well, to me, Attack on Titan is in my top 3 anime. I am a huge AOT fan. I bleed AOT. I'm the type of nigga to defend Eren. Yes, some people call him Baby Hitler. Eren did nothing wrong. He just finished what other niggas were starting. So we gonna listen to Shimmy Reviews take on Attack on Titan Season 4. And I'm gonna chime in, get my little bits and butts about it. Because, I haven't seen Attack on Titan in a while after I finished it. Highly depressed about it, that I now, finished. I can't milk it no more. But, yeah, I might go back and rewatch it soon. I bet I can, wipe my memory and just go back and watch AOT again. But let's dive on into what Shimmy got to say for us, man.
It's finally time.
Alright, we're going to crack this volume down because apparently it's always
I'm Attack on Titan Season 4. Lot of f***ing I'm not going to tell you twice. Now let's get into it. Boom, we start with this little youth laid out on the battlefield. His bro comes and says, get up.
I'm not going to lie. When I first saw Falco, I'm like, this the right anime? Like, what's going on? Is this the right anime? I was about to change. I'm like, this Season 4? This how Season 4 starting off? But, it had to pick up, and it picked up really well. But I'm going to let him explain. I'm going to chime in.
And there's just a machine gun shooting at them. Are y'all sure I'm watching the right anime right now?
I said the same thing.
The captain and says, gang, we are cooked. They got a machine gun. We can't win. You and Eldian, you think you can tell us what we got to do? We learned they've been at war for 4 years. But if they take out that fort, it'll finally be a win for Marley. Hold on, these are the ops? Huh? These guys are crazy because they really sent kids to the battlefield. But we learned these ain't no regular kids. These kids are next in line to get the Titan power. Now they got a problem. The other side is busting out these armored tanks, and these things are designed to even pack up Titans. So Marley can't send out no Titans to bail them out. The commander says, alright, you Eldians go out there and run at them, and hopefully one of y'all get a good hit. I'm not gonna lie, they really say Eldians like it's a slur, even though it low-key is.
Yeah,
Abby comes out and says, don't worry, Captain. I can take out that train by myself.
Look at this bitch. Look at that bitch. I could still stand that bitch. Yeah, you was wrong. You was definitely wrong, little bitch.
He says, how the f are you gonna do that? You know what? You go and do that. If you die, you die.
Yeah, little bitch.
So she goes in regular clothes with her hands up. So it seems like she's not the ops. She's just an innocent girl.
She's a bitch.
Like, hey, shoot that little girl. Who cares who she is? But this was all a part of her plan. She trips and falls and just waits for the armored truck to come. Then once it passes by her, she throws a bomb on the railway and it explodes, killing these two guys and turning the truck on its back. So now they can use Titans again. And this girl is running back laughing too.
I told you she was a bitch, bro.
Don't lie, I've seen bare people saying they hate this girl.
Yeah.
What the hell did she do? This guy ain't going out like...
What did she do? She did a lot. She did a lot. I wish I had a camera that could zoom in on me as I say that. She did a lot. A lot. A lot. Let me back up. A lot.
Like that though. He pulls out his gun and gets ready to shoot her. But a Titan comes and packs him up quick. Who the hell is this new Titan? Hold on, that's the Jaw Titan? That's who ate Ymir? Damn. Now the Jaw Titan and my homeboy are going through all these forces. And to make matters worse, they start sending humans down one by one, and Zeke yells and makes them transform into Titans. They really got remote control Titans. This shit is wild. Then the man himself, PTSD man, pulls up, transforms, and he tries to get active, but his bum ass gets his arm cut off. The ops aren't done though. They bust out another armored train, but somehow they get through that one too, and this guy Zeke pulls up. And he turns into Shohei and starts killing all the reinforcements in the water. And with that, they finally win this war. Now the higher ups at Marley are talking and they're like, shit, we won that war but barely. We had to get help from some little girl. Are we washed? Yes, you are washed. But if technology keeps advancing like it is right now, soon the Titans won't mean shit and Marley will lose. So Zeke says, before that happens, there's one more thing we can do to make sure we're still on top. We gotta go get our get back on Paradise and get the founding Titan back. Now this general says, every scout ship we've sent over there never comes back. You sure we can do this? Yes, we can, but we gotta worry about someone else, not just Eren, that dog Levi. Now PTSD man wakes up and he's talking to Porco, and bro says, I should have had that power. You can't even use your Titan properly. You a bum. And Fine Shit walks in to help Reiner. Now outside, he's
Pete.
talking to the warrior candidate. Someone else is watching him.
Pete was Pete, I'm not gonna lie.
Also, are these kids just not alternate versions of Eren, Mikasa, and Armin, or am I tripping? Now the
No, you're not.
are all cheering on Gabby because this is their first real dub in a minute. Reiner and Falco are talking and he's like, you really cool with Gabby taking your Titan? And Reiner says, what, you got a problem? You talking down on being a Titan? I report this, your whole family is cooked. Like, somebody please send this man to therapy. So all the Eldians end up going home because they won the war. Gabby meets her parent, Reiner meets her parents, even Zeke meets his grandparents. Now, we go to the past before Reiner and them left for Paradise, and the general's like, damn, look at all of our Titans. How could we even lose? Trust me, you can lose. So the group finally leaves to go out to Paradise, and they're camping. But then Ymir comes right behind Reiner, hungry. Marcel pushes him out of the way last minute and gets eaten instead. Now they're like, shit, we gotta go back. Let's just get the Jaw Titan and dip. But they know if they go home now, they'll get eaten too. And he gets pissed and starts beating the brakes off Reiner. Because this is really his fault. Damn, she got some real anger issues. This is what Armin's into. But then he starts to choke her out and he says, if we need a captain, I'll be the captain.
I'm the captain now.
So this is where PTSD man begins. So after that, they finally get to the start of the story and destroy the walls. Then we cut to Reiner in the present and the man is holding a shot.
He was about to off himself. And I have this as a meme as well because I hate Reiner so much and he deserves everything that happened to him. Reiner was about to off himself, like literally right there. Wait,
So
I'm gonna like freeze it because I'm gonna talk so much trash about this right now. Yeah.
Then we cut to Reiner in the present.
Yes, I have this as a meme on my phone. Reiner deserves every last bit of thing. Reiner, but his curse is he can't die. Reiner's curse is that he cannot die, and Witchcom is letting him live. Yeah, Reiner deserves every bit of hate, bro. I can't stand Reiner. I don't care if you was young or what. My whole problem was you betrayed your mans. Even though you was at war and you did it for a reason, you literally snaked yourself inside the walls, made friends with them, and betrayed everybody. You was an op.
And the man is holding a shotgun to his mouth?
Yeah, but
nah, this is getting out of hand. Please get the man some help. This kid goes to the hospital and he starts talking to this guy with long hair. He's like, I'm not really in here for emotional damage. I just didn't want
hey, a homeless man. Who could that be?
to go home. Hold on, are you a warrior? Yeah, I'm a warrior, but I don't really want to do this shit. I'm really just here because I'm trying to save this shorty. But he tells him, listen, I've been there. All you gotta do is just keep moving forward, gang. And the man turns out to be our dog, Eren. The man infiltrated the ops. So Eren tells him, hey, I got these letters, I'm really sick, you think you could send them for me? So he goes out and starts sending his letters. Now the general goes to meet the Tiber family and we learn they're really controlling Marley from the shadows. He says, at the upcoming festival, I'ma tell the whole world the truth. Now it's the next day and we see fine shit like this.
Exactly.
You froze. She bad.
Yeah,
Shit, I joined Marley too. Won't even lie to you. So the 4 warrior candidates are training and training for the day that they inherit the Titans. And Eren's still at the hospital, but someone comes and sits beside him. And it turns out to be Eren's grandpa. He tells him, hey, stop asking that little boy to do shit for you, gang. I'm on to you. Eren says, ain't you got some regrets about your family? And he starts remembering when Grisha's sister died and he just starts screaming. And we learn the man is actually a patient at this hospital. That's crazy because that was really Eren's first talk with his grandfather. Now,
he made his granddaddy snap first talk.
you just see people from everywhere.
They turning up. They getting lit.
They even have the people they were just fighting here too. But Tiber tells them, hey, come tomorrow to the festival and I'm gonna give y'all a real solution to your problems. Now it's the day of the festival and Falco goes to Reiner and says, yo, can you come with me for a second? And he leads him down this door and he's like, oh, I brought him. And Eren says, it's been 4 years, fuck. Reiner's like, what? Am I on the dut pack? What am I looking at right now? Wait, y'all are friends, right? Of course, this is my best friend. Reiner, come sit down. Falco, you sit too. Now someone goes to the Marley Titan shifters and says, hey, Commander summoned you, come with me. Back to Reiner, he's like, Eren, why did you come here? The same reason you did, gang. I ain't had no other choice. and he starts grabbing his head. Now the Tiber guy gets on stage and he says, 100 years ago, the Eldian Empire was on top and they were wiping out all their enemies. But the Tibers teamed up with the hero Helios and they stopped King Fritz. Now the warrior Marley people are still following this guard and they're like, where the hell are we going? She's like, don't worry, Commander's just up here. And they put them in this room, but it was actually a trap door and they all fall down. Now back to Eren. Falco's like, why is Reiner acting so weird? I thought this was his homeboy. And he's like, wait, this is homie? From how long ago? No, wait, this is that Eren? And he just realized he just helped their biggest op infiltrate. Back on the stage, the Tiber guy says, let me tell you the real spill now. King Fritz actually ended the war himself. He made a fake hero with the Tiber family and went on Paradise Island to stop the fighting. So the real hero is Fritz. Bro basically just told everyone he's a fraud.
That clip of young boy saying stop the violence is the most ironic shit in the world.
Then the commander hears the warriors and soldiers are missing and he's like, hey, it's time to get serious. We gotta be on the lookout. Now back on stage, he says, yeah, we had peace before, but someone stole the king's power. It's Eren Yeager. Underneath, we just see Eren regenerating. And he tells Falco, yeah, them letters you sent, they weren't for my family, but they were for the Mandem. Eren says, if Willie says I'm the bad guy, he's right. But y'all were the bad guys for me too. I had to watch my mom get eaten. And Reiner starts crying and he's like, Eren, it's my fault, just end me. Eren says, I'm the same as you, gang. And he reaches out and grabs his hand. And he transforms and eats Tiber. Now after seeing that, everybody starts running. And this Eren guy sees people in the bleachers, jumps and does a frog splash. Then he just starts punching it over and over. Then Gabi looks to her side and she just sees Zophie get crushed. Damn. But then someone else transforms behind him. Eren's on demon time
like,
though.
fuck
He's not
that shit.
He
Eren like, fuck that goofy ass shit, man. Ain't no more transforming, man. Y'all didn't give me time when I was a young jit to transform, man. That's why I don't blame him, bro. Y'all started it, bro. I'ma finish it, bro. Y'all started it, but I'ma finish it. Y'all started it, I'ma finish it. Simple as that.
He hits it and he starts punching it over and over. They're like, we're cooked. The Warhammer is getting cooked. But that's not gonna last too long. It shoots a giant spear right through his chest. Eren's like, what the f? And it gets back up. Now some people come and save Porco and Peak. And they're like, alright, we're about to get our get back right now. No way people came into Marley trying to scrap us. But then they see something behind them and it's the ODM gear. The scouts have officially arrived.
They pulled up.
Look at the fits though. The fits are hard. Eren gets free, but he's getting hit from all angles and it's looking grim. He peeks out of his Titan and he's about to get crushed, but he says, it's now or never, Mikasa. And Shorty pulls up and shoots hella spears at
the baddest bitch in the world.
Explodes. Now all the Mandem are officially here. The Warhammer gets back up and makes a bow? What? That thing is broken. Mikasa goes in trying to get its attention, and Eren realizes it transforms from its feet, so the real body is underneath. He transforms, grabs the cord, pulls it out, and it's a crystallized girl. He gets ready to eat her, but someone pulls up behind him. It's the Jaw Titan. It jumps on him, bites his neck. Eren's about to get eaten, but the demon himself, Levi, pulls up and cuts his jaw so he can't bite down. Bro tries to get away, but they keep shooting at him, and he's like, these can't see I'm a Titan? What's wrong with them? Luckily, last minute, Pete comes in time and saves him. But now, Levi's #1 op pulls up the Beast Titan. And this dumbass kid Gabi goes to the battlefield too. Like, go home, bro. Falco goes too and he tries to get Reiner to wake up. But he can't join the fight. PTSD man doesn't have any will to live anymore. Back to Eren. He tries to eat Shorty, but his teeth can't get through her crystallization. But he knows she's tired now. So he jumps out and turns into a Titan again. Zeke starts throwing boulders and says, listen, I ain't even here for Eren right now. I want my get back against that bitch Levi. Come on this fade. Now we cut to the ocean and they see a little ship and they're like, hey, get that little ship out of here, boy. But he takes his hood off and it's Armin. Bro transforms, destroying everything in the ocean. They're really getting their get back, damn. Then Levi goes in and one-shots Zeke easy and then blows him up. So slowly, everybody's starting to get cooked. Even that bitch Jean is putting in work. They almost get to peak, but they can't kill fine shit that easy. Now Porco thinks he's big dog and he goes to attack. Eren punches him, but he cuts his arm off and scratches him. But his claws cut the Warhammer shield. Now a ship from Paradise is coming through and hold on, we got a driving? That really might be my homeboy this time. Shout out on Yokopon. Now back to the fight. Mikasa cuts the Jaw Titan's legs off. Eren rips his arms off, and he puts the Warhammer in his mouth. And then he just uses his jaw to crush her, and he drinks the Warhammer's blood so he gets her power.
Eren was on Demon Time that whole season. Eren was on Demon Time that whole season, bro. And then shout out to Uncle Napoko. That was my first time. I'm like, damn, so all the niggas been over there. So all the niggas been over Molly. All the niggas been over there at Paradise, man. Hey, but what's those niggas in Audi, if you feel me? Like, bro, like, all the niggas was over there with them, bro. That was our first look at a nigga.
He might be the devil of Paradise, I can't lie. But then out of nowhere, PTSD Man finally gets up and he transforms. I can't lie, this form looks hard. Boom, he goes in to fight, he throws a punch, but Eren dodges it, gives him a rude punch to the ground. But Reiner actually took Porco. Eren says, I think this fight is over. I can't fight no more, and them definitely can't fight no more. Now Eren gets on the ship and Levi just kicks him. Damn, we'll talk after you're tied up, ho. Now this girl Gabby wants revenge, so she slides in, kills the commander, jumps on board with Falco there too, then she pulls out her gun and shoots Sasha in the chest?
Yeah.
Nah, what's wrong with this girl?
That hurt.
She
that
goes
hurt
to shoot
everyone.
again, but Falco saves her, and now they're beating the brakes off both of them. And Sasha's literally bleeding out right in front of them, thinking about me. Pause. Floch is like, hey, let me toss them out of the ship. And Jean says, if I toss them out, when will the killing stop? Like, bro.
You're ruining it.
For real, they just killed your man, bro.
Who gives a f?
For real.
Bobby's like, all you guys, we'll kill all of you and your leader. And Jean says, I bet, I'll take you to our leader. They walk through and they just see Zeke chilling in the ship. Hanj walks in and she's like, did everything go the way you planned, Zeke? And he's like, yeah, except a few miscalculations. But then it's officially confirmed Sasha is dead. This Eren guy's just laughing, but he's really going through it too. We go in the past and we see Yolinda and my homeboy, and they're one of the first scout ships to arrive on Paradise. And instead of fighting them, they decided to pop their homie in the head and join them. And they told Paradise all about Marley and their powers. We learned Marley actually took their homes and made them join the army. And that's why they want their get back too. Now Zeke wants to go meet Eren, but Levi says, hell nah. You ain't meeting him, we got something for you. And he brings him to the giant forest. After that, of course, they put Eren in jail. And he's just like, Tatakai, Tatakai.
Free you, my heart. Free you, my heart.
Real talk.
Like, what are you doing, bro? Why are you talking to yourself? Your hair looks hard though, I'll admit that. Bitch, what the f you want? I just want to talk, gang. Why did you go out to Marley alone? Listen, ho. I ain't here to talk. I got the Warhammer Titan, Attack Titan, and the Founding Titan. You really think this jail can hold me? And he grabs her. But after that, she breaks free and just leaves. Now we cut to Historia and she's pregnant? The hell is going on here? Basically, they made her have kids just in case so they can use the power of the Founding.
In the case of 10-month-old royalty, Daryl, you are not...
We cut to Armin and Mikasa and the rest of them, and they don't even know what to do anymore because Eren ain't the same Eren they know.
This is when it gets depressing, and I feel like this is where people start to lose misconception of like why Eren did what he did. This is why I stopped being a fan of Mikasa and Armin. Eren did what he did because in a flashback, he was like, it was either him dying in 7 years or him passing on the Founding Titan to someone else. Everybody was like, no, I want the Titan. I want the Titan. Everybody like, you too dumb. I think it was Sasha and Connie going back and forth about who's gonna get the Titan. Everybody was like, well, you's the biggest idiot. You's the biggest. And then Eren was like, okay, no, I wouldn't do that to y'all. Y'all my friends. I want to protect y'all no matter what. That's why I feel like Armin and Mikasa was fucked up. And then he wanted to confess his feelings, and Mikasa was like, no, not right now. And like, fuck it, start the rumbling.
Oh, he linked up with the Ops, and it wasn't even for Jay Prince.
Linking with the ops, bitch. I did that shit for Jay Prince.
But it was his older brother though. And he suggests, hey, if Eren joined the Ops, we might just have to eat him. Now we cut to Gabby, and all we see is her killer captor in jail. And they go on the run and they end up at this family's crib. The whole time, Gabby's like, what the hell is wrong with these people? I can't trust them. They're Eldians. Like, dog, so are you. Falco gives them fake names and they go in disguise. Now outside, the regular people are protesting because they got Eren captured. Because he's the one who's really only putting belt to ass against Marley. Now back to Marley, they learn that Zeke switched sides, and the commander says, don't worry, In 6 months, we're gonna do a global allied attack on Paradise. They'll be cooked, but PTSD man says nah. They want us to wait 6 months. That's too long. They'll be ready for that. We need to do a surprise attack on them just now. Back to Paradise. This guy Armin is literally talking to Annie. Like, bro is whipped. Guys, please don't be like this guy.
Going in at the crystal.
Bad bitches in the world to be hung on about one. Now on Paradise, the government is confused. People are rioting. They think Zeke is manipulating Eren. They won't even let Armin and Mikasa see him. So Armin and Mikasa leave the premier's room and all they hear is a fat ass explosion. The man got packed up bad. All we see is half his body on the street. Gojo? Sorry. Now they're trying to figure out who the f did this.
That's spoilers for a lot of people that have not seen JJK that far. I don't even think that got animated yet. That didn't even get animated.
But it wasn't the Marley because they're being held. They think it was the scout recruits. Then out of nowhere we hear Eren escape jail.
The GOAT.
Demon home.
The demon home.
He walks up
that
and
nigga.
man, I'm waiting for him. Flux says, this ain't even all of us. We got more people in the military. And he gives Eren a code. W Orifarm, and he says, let's go free my big bro. So the government decides we gotta protect Historia and Zeke. If Eren gets to them, he'll be too powerful. Now Commander Pixis says, why don't we just surrender? Fairs, I would surrender too, because bro has like 3 Titans now. What the hell are you gonna do against that? But they're not going down without a fight. Now Hanj, Mikasa, and Armin, they all go to interrogate the cook Niccolo. Jean goes to drink the wine, but Niccolo grabs it from his hand and says, hey boy, remember you're an Eldian. This wine is for real people only. Now Gabi and Falco leave so they can go meet up with Niccolo. And they walk down and he's like, why are y'all down here? We're from Marley gang, we're warrior candidates. Don't worry, Marley's gonna attack this island soon, so just stay still until then. Hold on, how did y'all get here? Oh, we got in an airship. Did you kill someone? Yeah, I killed some older bitch who kept talking about food. She was annoying as f. And Niccolo says, so it's you who killed my hoe, and he tries to hit her with a bottle, but Falco gets hit instead. Then he just goes and punches her. He brings them both and says, hey, this is the little shit who killed your daughter. Pops, you can do the honor and kill this thing. Armin and them come in and they're like, what the hell is going on? Eventually the Pops takes the knife from Niccolo and he ends up forgiving her. But someone didn't forgive her. The little girl comes in running with the knife, trying to kill her. Like, that's what I want to see. Damn. Everyone's trying to
deserve it, bro.
Now. No,
for real, bro.
Niccolo says you better rinse that kid's mouth out. There's Zeke's spinal fluid in the wine. Now Armin and Mikasa are sitting talking with Gabi and she's like, you don't want to kill me? Nah, you remind me of my friend Eren. And the man just appears right there.
There you go.
And the man them pull up
Young
too with their
go.
guns. And
Young go.
They don't even want to bargain no more. So they just take them all as hostages. And they all knew about Zeke's spinal fluid too. They're really just playing into Eren's hand. Now back to Eren. He says, listen, I just wanted to talk to y'all. No one's controlling me. Everything I did was because I wanted to. Nah, you're just getting manipulated, Eren. Nah, Armin. You're getting manipulated. I know you're still seeing Annie. That's the Snow Bunny mind control. You don't see it? And Mikasa, you're just an Ackerman whose job is to guard the king. You're getting manipulated too. It's in your blood. And he tells her, you know what I hate more than anything else? People who are slaves and take orders. And then he says he hates her. Damn, this guy really changed. Armin says hell no. He gets up ready to attack him, but Mikasa stops him. Bro's like, see, I was right. Then Armin goes and punches Eren. But Eren says, you know why we never fought? Because I would ruin you. And he just starts beating the brakes off
He fucked him up, bro.
We cut to Levi and he says, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make someone transform and eat Zeke so they can't do their plan. Then out of nowhere, Zeke starts running and he screams and it made all the scouts turn into Titans because they drank the wine. Levi's like, nah, this can't be real. Now he's got to kill all his homies again. But this is Levi we're talking about. He says, aye, homies, I'm sorry, but I gotta do what I gotta do.
Yep, locked in. Original Creed edit.
They're running. They're about to leave the forest, but then an ODM gear comes right beside him. Bro's like, nah, y'all need to run faster. Levi takes the Titans out. So bro transforms into the Beast Titan. He's just throwing his homies at Levi. But Levi drops a bunch of branches from above, goes down behind one of them, and then shoots hella spears, blowing Zeke up.
He's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't
He don't miss.
man.
Don't
Damn
miss.
it, bro, up 2-0 in the series already, and Levi just drags him away. Zeke wakes
The
up
Grim
and
Reaper.
there's wires around his neck and a spear in his stomach. Levi says, you toy with my homies, now you're cooked, and he just starts cutting him up. Now we get a flashback of Zeke's childhood, and Grisha is actually a shit dad. Bro forced him to be in the military. He didn't even want to do that. Bro couldn't even play catch with him once. Then we see the scene where he snitched on his parents. I mean, can you really blame bro? Who's forced to be the savior for the Eldians? Now back to the present. Zeke finally wakes up and he's like, I've had enough of this, and he blows himself and Levi up. The man is only half a body right now, but then a Titan comes and puts him in her belly. But we learn the true plan that Zeke and Eren want to do is the euthanization plan, so no more Eldians can have kids. Eren goes to see Gabby and he says, if you want to save your homie Falco, help me. She's like, damn, supposed to help the ops? But out of nowhere, Fine Shit Pete comes in, shoots a guard, points her gun at Eren. Hey Gabby, aim that rifle at Eren's head. She says, take your hands out your pocket or I'll shoot you. But Eren's smart, he knows she can't kill the Founding. I dare you to shoot it. I'll make it easy, come shoot me. So she switches and says, you right, I can't kill you, but listen, I don't even want to kill you. I want to free all the Eldians. You have something more than the Founding Titan, right? I'll help you slaughter Marley. He says, alright, then prove your loyalty. And she says she'll rattle all her allies on the roof. Damn, so is everyone gonna this season? So they all walk to the roof and he says, alright, show me where the enemies are. And she goes and points at him, and the Jaw Titan comes and bites Eren's legs off. So homie transforms and we see 5 airships pull up too. And of course, PTSD man is there. Alright, that is all for this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. Hit that like button if you want.
Part 2 gonna get juicy, bro. Yo, his reviews on anime is fucking hilarious, bro. Like, I will literally sit here and watch it and be invested into his reviews, bro. I can't see how he will like review part 2 and part 1 and other shit. I am invested in, like, bruh, I really love Attack on Titan, and hearing other people reviews of AOT just gets me pumped, and I love to get my insight on it. Shout out Shimmy Reviews, bruh, like, W review of Attack on Titan, you went spot for spot, hit for hit. Anyway, let's wrap this video up, man. It's been Vass Reacts. Like, comment, subscribe. Original link to the video will be down in the description below, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.